Okay, so now we're going to talk about extending the Service Cloud with custom application development and third-party applications. And you may encounter a question related to this on the exam. And usually how this plays out is it's some long-winded scenario to where you have limited resources or limited development resources and real complex requirements. And they may spell out those requirements. And it's a really scary sounding question like, man, I wouldn't know where to begin to build this, or this would take me a year to build this. So questions like this, the answer that they're looking for is that you need to download an app off the App Exchange. Seriously, that is what they're trying to see if you understand or know, is if you know the difference between, what you can readily do easily, either out of the box or by extending the platform declaratively with clicks instead of code, and some of the standard functionality that's available in the Service Cloud and the Service Console versus more customized solutions that are available on the App Exchange, which I'm going to visit now by going to Setup. And that's why there's a bullet point in the exam guide related to comparing and contrasting these. And so if you go to the App Exchange, you may have gathered your requirements and provided a solution design to your client, and they may be asking for things that it's simply beyond your or your company's abilities to do. And that's where you would go and you would do a search on the App Exchange to find out what's already out there that can provide the solution that you're trying to perform. And so in this example, I'm searching for survey apps on the App Exchange, and there's plenty of them. There's even one that's free out of the box and lightning ready that's provided by Salesforce Labs. I noticed that it has 3-star reviews. We may look at that later on. And so the main thing to keep in mind is that there's plenty of options usually on the App Exchange of people that have faced similar problems and have created apps that they then make available to customers and either sell them or provide them for free. Usually free solutions provide limited functionality, and then you can pay more to have fuller, more robust solutions. These are ways of getting people to try out your app on the App Exchange and then providing them upsell opportunities. But what we're going to do at this point is we're not going to install Surveyforce by Salesforce Labs. I want to encourage you to resist that temptation because we're going to be building our own custom survey solution on the platform. We'll look at this App Exchange app later, but what I'm trying to avoid is introducing any naming conflicts in our org, because there's going to be some things such as this object here called surveys that may provide a naming conflict, for example. And so we're going to move on now. And the main thing to wrap this up is just bearing in mind that when you think about extending the Service Cloud with custom application development and third-party applications, that if you hit a question like that on the exam, like I mentioned, if the scenario sounds like you have limited resources and time and ability, then you need to leverage an app off of the App Exchange. If it's something more approachable out of the box and based on your understanding of how you can extend the Service Cloud and the Service Console, then you would want to go the route of custom application development. And so we're going to continue on throughout this course, creating a custom application around a survey solution based on the specifications and requirements that we've gathered from our client. And so now in the next lecture, we're going to look at key components for performance optimization.